You finish a bag of chips. You didn't mean to. You just did. Then you go back for the cookies. Here's the part nobody tells you. That wasn't really your choice. Food companies spent millions of dollars finding the exact combination of sugar, salt, and fat that makes your brain unable to stop. It even has a name. They call it the Bliss point. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what sugar does inside your brain, why food companies engineer your cravings on purpose, and how to actually break the cycle. Let's start inside your head. When you eat something sweet, your brain releases a chemical called dopamine. It's the same chemical involved in nearly every addiction: drugs, gambling, even your phone. Dopamine isn't really about pleasure, it's about wanting. It's the chemical that makes your brain say, "Get more of that." That's the part that's really important to understand. Your body actually has a special detector, not just on your tongue, but inside your gut. It senses sugar the moment it hits your stomach and sends a signal straight to your brain. You don't even need to taste it for your brain to want more. This system isn't broken. It's actually ancient. Thousands of years ago, sugar was rare. Finding something sweet meant you found safe, valuable calories. Your brain rewarded that discovery heavily. But today, sugar isn't rare. It's everywhere. And your brain still reacts the exact same way it did 10,000 years ago. So food companies figured this out, and they used it. In the 1970s, a researcher named Howard Moskowitz discovered exactly how much sugar, salt, and fat makes a product impossible to put down. He called it the Bliss point. Major food companies still use this today. Sodas, cereals, pasta sauces, even bread. Sugar gets added to foods that never used to be sweet at all, specifically to hit that bliss point. One food scientist described a popular cheese snack as one of the most marvelously constructed foods on the planet for pure pleasure. Not nutrition, pure pleasure. That's the actual goal. And here's the clever part. These foods are designed to dissolve quickly in your mouth. That tricks your brain into thinking you haven't eaten many calories yet, so you keep eating. This isn't an accident. It isn't bad luck. It's an entire industry built on deliberately exploiting how your brain works. So why can't you just use willpower and stop? Because the part of your brain responsible for self-control developed much later than the part that craves sugar, salt, and fat. You're fighting millions of years of biology against a multi-billion-dollar industry. Now here's where it gets even trickier. Every time you eat a sugary, salty, fatty food, your brain's reward system gets a little less sensitive. So next time, you need slightly more to feel the same satisfaction. That's the same mechanism behind drug tolerance. Your brain isn't broken. It's adapting the way it's designed to. The problem is what it's adapting to. So what actually happens in your body, step by step, when you eat something sugary? Step 1. Your blood sugar spikes fast. Your body releases insulin to deal with it. Step 2. That spike crashes just as fast. This is the part that makes you feel tired, irritable, and suddenly hungry again, sometimes within an hour. Step 3. Your brain remembers the dopamine hit from earlier and starts craving it again. Not because you're actually low on energy, because your brain wants that feeling back. This loop can repeat all day. Spike, crash, crave, spike, crash, crave. That's not weakness. That's chemistry working exactly the way the food industry designed it to. So does this mean you're doomed to be controlled by sugar forever? No. Here's what actually helps. First, protein and fiber slow down how fast sugar hits your bloodstream. Pairing sugary food with these reduces the spike and the crash. Second, sleep matters more than people think. When you're sleep deprived, your brain's craving signals get stronger and your self-control gets weaker, both at the same time. Third, you don't need to cut sugar completely. Sudden restriction often makes cravings worse. Reducing it slowly and replacing processed snacks with whole foods works far better long term. And fourth, just knowing this system exists actually helps. Once you understand that the craving isn't really you, it becomes much easier to recognize it and let it pass. So next time you can't stop eating something, remember, that's not a flaw in you. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry working exactly as designed. Drop a comment. What's the one food you just cannot stop eating once you start?